how you get to choose, yes, you, how you get to choose at creating a winning life. That is what I'm going to be sharing with you today. And I am so passionate about this subject. I can't even begin to tell you. It has absolutely transformed my life. And I'm going to share with you today exactly how you can create the life that you've always wanted by doing this one thing. And before I go into that, my name's Natalie and I am a conscious manifesting coach. And I not only share on this channel tools and techniques that have tried and tested from me authentically, that really do work to transform your life, whether that's with loving relationships, having the body that you've always wanted, having financial freedom, the career that you've always wanted, whatever it is that you are looking to manifest into your life, the tools and techniques that I share on this channel, tried and tested, really, really do work. And I absolutely love sharing this with you because my passion and why I created As the Pennies Drop is all based on my old life, how I used to live, and how I've been able to transform my life, and how you can too. So yeah, please, if you haven't already subscribed, it would be great for you to subscribe to this channel and hit the bell icon to notify you of when I am next posting. I'm looking to get 100 subscribers. I'm still quite new to YouTube, but I'm looking to get 100 subscribers on this channel. And then I can celebrate with you all. So if you do like this channel, then yeah, please hit the subscribe button. So going back to what it is that you can do, this one thing that you can do to create a winning life, to have a life that you truly love, deserve, and desire. And it really is this. It's you having a choice of how you show up in the world. It's you choosing the thoughts that go through your head about yourself. It is you that makes that choice. It really is that simple. If you can change the way that you are showing up in the world, if you're not happy with how things are, and if you're watching this video and you're looking to find the winning formula to create a life that you are winning at, to a life that you have everything that you desire, it literally is you deciding how you are going to show up in the world. Nobody else can do this but you. Everything starts with you. It's all based around your self-concept and what your inner beliefs are about you and what your self-talk is about you. And I am absolute 100% proof when you change what is going on in here, that gets reflected out, and your life will absolutely transform in the way that you can't possibly even imagine right now. It is absolutely, it's like magic. Change your thoughts, choose to show up in a way that you want to be seen in the world, and that will reflect back at you. Now, saying all of this, it is going to take some work and some effort on your behalf. So I'm 44 years old. And I didn't start to change my self-concept. I didn't start to show up in the world how I wanted to be perceived, for things to reflect back at me differently, until probably my late 30s, early 40s. And it took me time. It took me time to understand what it was I was actually thinking, that what I was thinking about myself was actually not true at all, that it was just based on a program of belief from my childhood that had perpetuated throughout of my life. But it took diligence, persistence, and consistency for me to do the work on myself, to change my life around. And it all started, like I said, it all started with me making a choice of being done with how my life was, a choice of being done with the unkindness, a choice of being done with struggling with my weight, a choice of being done with having a job that I had pittance, I was being paid pittance for, so I was always struggling with money. It took dedication and belief and consistency, persistence, to create the changes that I now have in my life. But it's you want it that much, if you really want to have that life where you're winning at it, where things are showing up how you want them to show up, where you've got that financial freedom, where you have that dream job, where you have that loving relationship and it's reflected back at you with love and kindness and support and somebody having your back. If that is what you want, or if there's other things that you want too, you can have it, but the change starts with you. So ask yourself this: what is it that you want? What do you want? You know, get a pen and paper, write down what it is that you actually want in your life. Then choose to show up as though you have it. Choose to show up to be that person that has it. It kind of comes back to start with, that kind of fake it until you make it mentality. Going out in the world, showing that you have more confidence, showing that you have more belief in yourself, showing you that, you know, you are worthy of everything that you desire, that you are an abundant human being. We all are. We just are hiding it, which is then blocking what we want in our life to show up, and why certain things are coming back to us, all based on how we are choosing to think and how we are choosing to show up. So think about this. If you decide today, right now, watching this video, that you want to show up in the world as somebody that is confident, what would you start saying about yourself? If you wanted to be seen as a confident human being, what would you start saying about yourself? You could start by simply saying, I am confident. I have a lot of confidence. I always show up believing in myself. I am motivated. I am determined. You know, you could start saying that confidence is so natural to me. I am radiating confidence. I radiate confidence, and that gets reflected back at me with compliments from people. And people are always telling me that I am so confident, and they love that. I have this air of confidence about me, whether it comes to the way I look or my talents or my job. It is that simple. So you can choose a particular subject. So you could choose confidence, for example, and you could start saying affirmations around confidence. Or it could be that you want to be seen as more attractive. You want to be seen as more attractive. So you could start saying to yourself, you know, I am beautiful. I am sexy. I am desirable. I am cherished. I am adored. I am adorable. I am complimented on how stunning I am. You could start by saying things like that. Now, that might not be, you might not believe that to start with, but the more you do that, the more you persist in the positive way that you want to be seen in the world. And again, I'm absolute proof of somebody that didn't believe that I was attractive. I didn't believe that I didn't have any confidence, or relatively small amount of confidence. When I started to do these affirmations, when I started to show up as I wanted to be seen in the world, that was when it started to reflect back at me. That is when I would get compliments of, wow, you're stunning, you're really pretty. Or I would get compliments of, wow, you're so confident now. What's changed in you? You know, I would start reflecting back at me. Now, that took time. And the reason why it took time for me is because my negative self-talk was extremely strong and powerful. So every time I would say an I am affirmation, so I am radiating confidence, my inner thought, my inner conversation, or my inner story would pipe up and say to me, no, you're not. You know, you're not confident. You're the most, the least confident person in the world. In fact, I don't even know how you leave your front door. So then I would have to listen to that, I normally put my hand on my chest and then just say, thanks for showing me what I used to be, but that isn't me anymore. You know, I am confident and I am radiating confidence, and I go out in the world and I have my head, shoulders back, stand tall, and I walk forwards with utter confidence, with so much confidence that people just are in absolute awe of me with this confidence that I've now created in my life, and I'm radiating it out, and that is what I'm attracting back, and I'm attracting back confidence. So I would start telling myself that story, and no, I didn't believe it to start with, and no, it didn't feel natural to start with, but the more I persisted in it, the more it felt more natural, the more it reflected back at me. And that is all we have to do. We just have to take control of those thoughts, acknowledge that they're there, but choose. If you're ready to choose to show up in the world in a particular way, how you want to be seen, if you know what it is you want, you know how you want to be seen in the world, then you become that by taking these steps to get you there. I am successful. I am the most successful person I know. It's telling that story, and it's not being fearful of it either. And it might not be true. You might not feel successful. You might feel that you're a failure, but you can turn that around. And any time that the thought of failing comes into your mind, you say, no, that was the old person. The new person today, she is successful, and she has always been successful. She just didn't see it. You know, I am successful, and people are constantly telling me that I'm successful, and I have evidence of being extremely successful. So it's telling that story. The more you tell that story, the more success will reflect back at you. And it sounds, like I said, it sounds simple, but it takes diligence, persistence, and consistency to do this. You know, if you've got a pattern of feeling unlovable, not very pretty or handsome, of feeling unconfident, of feeling unsuccessful, if you've got a pattern, like I had that pattern basically for nearly 40 years, you know, if you've got that pattern, by saying those affirmations once or twice is not going to reduce that pattern. It's not going to create enough energy to push out to get that reflected back. It needs to be done consistently. So you can do this with affirmations. You can do this by writing down your affirmations with pen and paper. Once you're getting used to saying these affirmations back to yourself, you then probably won't need to write them down, and they'll just be stored in your mind. So anytime that you feel like you want to just kind of have that extra air of, you know, I am deserving, and I am worthy, and I am confident, and I am beautiful, I am handsome, or whatever it is that you want to tell yourself, you can start doing that automatically. So you could be in the shower, you know, washing your hair, and just saying to yourself, you know, all of these affirmations. You could be walking down the road, you could be going for a run and saying it in your head. You know, the more you do it, the more it will become natural, the more it will start reflecting back at you. So the question is, are you ready to choose what it is that you want, and to choose to show up how you want to be seen in the world? And if the answer is yes to those questions, then start to create some lists of positive affirmations of how you want to be seen in the world. I've given you some examples. If you want more help with this, then please get in touch. In the description box is my link to my website, asthepenniesdrop.com, or you can email me directly, Natalie@asthepenniesdrop.com, and I will be more than happy to have a chat with you. I do provide a variety of different coaching packages for my clients. So yeah, please get in touch. And like I said, my dream, which is why I created this channel, is to help as many of you as possible transform your life. So change starts with you. Are you ready to choose? That's it from me, everybody. Take care, and I will be back soon.